Tabby, welcome. Ryan, hey, how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better. Jim, welcome. How was your Wednesday, guys? We're halfway there. You're feeling better. Good to hear. Right, Jim? Everybody hit about the same exact time. I think y'all were typing at the same time and all trying to hit enter, and it didn't know who to throw up when. No, Jim, it's going out tomorrow. Truth be told, I came home, sat down on the couch, and that was ball game. Chris and Rusty were out flying, and once I sat down on the couch, I fell right asleep. It was insane. Oh, hon, as soon as I mail it out, I'll send you the tracking number. Ed, welcome, babe. Cool beans. Hey, John. Nomadic Van Man, welcome, my dear. Glad you could stop by. Thank you for smacking that like. Really appreciate that. Awesome, Jim. That's great news. Yeah, I don't know what all happened today, but it was like, it definitely, like the title says, it was definitely a wacky Wednesday. Oh, dude, if you can get a land home package through them, that would be awesome. Bandito, welcome. Oh, Ed, that sucks. That sounds like a nasty, nasty day. But at least it isn't cold. You can still have the rain and the wind, but it's not cold like it is up north. John C., welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Right? You need at least an acre or so FPV playground. Hey, I don't have an acre. Chris just borrows land. But he is super cool, so, and he enjoys watching Chris fly. I'm not eating jujubes. I'm munching on potato chips. I haven't had dinner yet. Chris and Rusty ran to get dinner, and so, oops. But I have jujubes. Yum. Night train, that's right. It's bone cold to the bone in the north. Bone chilling. What's your temperature up there tonight, Night train? Wendy's burger and fries. Yum. All you need now is the chili and the frosty. I think here today it finally got in the 50s. Yesterday was bone chilling cold. Kenny, welcome, babe. Has it started to warm up there? plus 10. Fish and Junk and Stuff, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. 50 to 60. Well, yesterday it was bone chilling cold here. Right? At least all that white crap is gone up there. At least for now. I don't know though. In Michigan, it's probably still there. And Kenny might have still some up there. Ed, you've got your heater on? What's the temperature down there? Oh, cool. The white crap is gone in Michigan. A bit of snow left, but not much. That's good. No, I don't even think it hit 40 here yesterday. Yesterday was just nasty. So, Ryan, I hear you're coming down tomorrow, I think. Cool. 58 degrees, and you got the heater on? Honestly, fishing, I'm not exactly sure, and I'm not going to lie. $68 degrees, and it's cool enough for the heater, huh? When are you going home, Ryan? Yes, Ed, my brain is turning. Because honestly, the bad thing, and I'm not going to lie, do you know how many times I got 1,000 subscribers? And it's sad. And I'm still like rolling back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Y'all know how that feels. Axiomatic, can't think, need cookies, right? I've got chips, but chips aren't like cookies. Okay, I was your first fastest. Eric? RC Crazy. Hi, Eric. Cool beans. That's why I said I wasn't going to lie because y'all know how many times I bounced around. So, hey, babe. Uh-oh. Big announcement on the FPV Noob Tube tonight, Chuck is saying. And that starts around 9, so I'll probably roll this around 9. That way I still get to eat my dinner. And we'll all roll over there and see what this big announcement is. Are you on your way home with dinner yet, babe? Oh, Bandito, you see a troll in here? MD95TSI, you think is a troll? I'm going to have to keep my eye on him, huh? A close eye. I think he had a little too much fun this past weekend. Indigo Rhino, welcome, babe. Thank you so much for stopping in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Axiomatic said, big announcement. We are no longer noobs. We are intermediate. Nah. As they say, noobs for life. Because you're always learning something. Oh, yeah, Bandito. I know him. I know him well. That's why I say I'll have to keep my close eye on him. Okay. You're going to put all of your fishing, pond builds, and hunting and anything related will be uploaded on the Fish and Junkin' Stuff. And if you guys don't know who Fish and Junkin' Stuff is, it's Eric, who is also RC Crazy. He found out that mixing your channel is not so good, so he's splitting his channel stuff up. Well, you're learning, Benito. Right, Night Train, one-eyed, etc. Now, why should Bandito watch himself, huh? Well, Eric, I think YouTube stays confused at times. I mean, think of how many times you get notifications and how many times you don't. Oh, Axio, why shouldn't you do your bird whittling and your RCs on the same page? Metro Drones, welcome, my dear. Yeah, Eric's been flirting with the dark side. A lot of people have been flirting with the dark side. Some have just went dark side nuts. I was talking to Chris the other day, and I was like, yeah, I remember when Mike and Adam both said, Chris is ours. I said, I argued with them how many times? I said, and they said, nope, he's ours. Look, there's the other one. Hey, Adam, I was just talking about you. I said, Chris and I were talking the other day. I said, and I remember when you and Mike sat in here and said, yep, Chris is ours. Just give it up. He's ours. And I'm like, no. I said, I sat there and argued for hours with them. Right, Adam? He's been claimed. Welcome back, John. Well, John, see, if there's so many different things with the YouTube algorithm, I don't try to figure it out. I'm not You guys know me. This channel is like a melting pot. I live with a drone addict, so you'll hear drone stories all the time. You'll see drones just about in every live stream. I craft, so you see those videos. I bake, I cook. So my channel is what I call a melting pot, and it's all family to me. So that's, to me, it's not about the algorithm, because to me, I don't care if I will ever be montaged. I will never, more than likely ever, even attempt to be montaged, because that's what it's not what it's about to me. I never got into this, and you guys, most of you guys know how I got into this. That stupid chair right back there got me in trouble. And here I sit now. But it's Wednesday. It's Wacky Wednesday, and we all get to sit back, kick back, relax, and chill. So, is that better? Sheesh. Like, you don't get to see the wall enough. Tonight's not about you and that wall. Chris is always at the asylum, don't you think, Axio? Oh, you're getting your Stewie on? No, Metro, they never have not. Well, they have not gotten the drone they left on the roof yet. John, you never get that many chips, and there's still more. Food Lion, baby. Oh, and you think they try to keep you in the abyss or on the roof? The bag lasts like 30 seconds when you get it. Well, that's about what it is with Rusty and Chris, too. So, oh, you want to be locked in one of the rooms? Nah. Well, John, see, that's what some people do. They just focus on one main dude thing and run with it. Uh-oh. Metro, you better say hi to John. Now, what are you trying to say, Ed? There's a lot of crazies in New York. Oh, so that's what happens, huh, Axiomatic? You just eat them on the way home and then tell her that they didn't put them in the bag. Oliver, is in the house. Welcome, babe. Good to see ya. Oh, come on, Adam. Not all of New York is insane. Been there once, never going back. Not all of New York is bad. Just remember that. Oh, John, you think Ed has a thing against Yankees? Trish, welcome. Where are you guys at tonight? Oh, Lord. Axio, you got to figure it out. So you just have repeat cookies for a while, huh? Well, I appreciate you stopping in, Oh. You're welcome anytime, babe. You can always stop in and say hi to the fam. Look, there's that one. Say hi to Oliver. He only has a few.
What's up, Bo? Hey to everybody that said hi to me in chat. I can't see that little thing. So Russell, I have my phone just typing.
I was wondering how you were pulling that one off.
What's up, John? Indigo. Trish. Adam, what's up? Plummet. Missed you too, bro. So I had text you earlier, make sure all was good. Have to come on downtown to see you on your behind. Yep, ran over to Arby's, get some Dinah.
Look.
What?
Your accent's even changing. Kenny said hey.
Hey, Kenny.
Yep.
Jumping stuff.
Oh, Lord, Oliver. A new job?
Yeah, he started a new job and all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me tell you, if you didn't know, my company was bought out and things are extremely different. And yeah, it's a huge adjustment. We were bought by a corporation and we had been private owned. So yeah, and they're not used to the way we did things, and we're not used to the way they do things because we are considered a multi-warehouse location and they don't have many of them. So yeah, it's a learning experience for all of us, but it's not working out the greatest in the meantime. That sucks. That totally sucks. Oh. But yep, trying to get used to everything being different is insane. Like I said, I came home tonight, went to grab a box to take to the post office and ship. I sat down, and that was ball game. When Chris and Rusty came home from flying, they'd been flying for about an hour, and or between the travel and flying and everything, they woke me up, and it was too late to go to the post office then. Oops. So I'll be headed there tomorrow. Jewish Redneck Preppers, welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for joining me. Shalom. Ooh. Out in the weather is not all that great. Make sure you dress accordingly and make sure you bundle up in the cold. What did I get from Arby's? I got a ham and cheese slider, a medium-sized potato cakes, and an apple turnover.
I had to get this. Don't this look good? Chocolate chip and salted caramel cookie.
Oh, Lord, an Axiomatic is in here.
Oh, what do you think about that, Axio? Oh, look at that there. Ooh, doggy. The salt there on that.
Look, bro.
He's like, dang, nabbit. He probably traded like a couple RCs for that easy.
Uh-oh, here we go. Like that sounds like perfect flying weather, babe. Right, Axiomatic? Me want cookie. Num 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 num. That was kind of cruel, wasn't it? No, not magic cookies. Not unless Arby's is selling magic cookies now. Now, how long have you been without cookies this time, Axiomatic? Sun and temps, but the wind's been gusting at 40 to 50. Well, no, you can't. No, That's a little too much wind, I believe. Nah, Metro, you want 2 cookies, huh? I think Axiomatic wants an entire tray of cookies. Oliver, magic cookies, num num. Right? You crash enough without Mother Nature pushing you around. Stop in for Arby's 1,000 milligram chocolate chip cookie. Just ask for the magic cookie. And when they look at you like, what? Well, I saw it online. Come on now. Don't be surprised what you get, though. When I baked cookies for their road trip, Chris got some straight out of the oven, nice and hot. They were oatmeal cookies, and oh man, Ed said, "Stop it now, John. They're salivating over here." Chris is the one that made everybody drool. I mean, my potato chips don't look that good. Right, Indigo? Rusty asked me because I think I actually made around 4.5 dozen. And I sent 3 dozen cookies with them on their road trip. So between the 3 of us, we had 1.5 dozen cookies. They did not make it through the night, needless to say. But Rusty asked me, he said, "Why didn't you send them with some other type of cookie?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You could have sent them with chocolate chip." He said, "They wouldn't have cared." He said, "You should have kept the oatmeal here for me." I said, "Well, sorry, babe. And don't you dare pass out, Axiomatic." Alvin, welcome, my dear. Nah, John, I'll pass on the cold glass of fresh milk. I'm sure many, many in here will agree with you on that, Oliver. Your clock said 7:20, but when I sat down, but my mind said it's 4:20. You're gonna make a cookie YouTube channel? Are you gonna be making the cookies or eating the cookies? And all we're gonna see is the crumbs. Oh my God, homemade peanut butter cookies. Look, I have this one recipe that everybody absolutely loves of my peanut butter cookies, and it only takes 3 ingredients. And I'm sorry, Ryan. and yeah, I'm sure quite a few people are in need of cookies now. Sorry, my dear. Fudge cookies with a chocolate kiss in the middle. Mmm. Now, the ones that I know are more like the peanut butter cookie with the chocolate kiss in the middle. Yum. Drone worship. Well, I mean, whatever you want to do, my dear. As long as you're at home and you're by yourself, I mean, nobody knows what you do unless you tell them. Oh, okay. Showing the cookies and the upgrades and then eating them. There you go. Taste testers. Right? Peanut butter cookies with a Hershey Kiss middle. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Well, Trish, if your body tells you you need more sleep, then sometimes you just need to curl back up and go back to sleep. You just woke up, you ate earlier. Hey, at least you were smart. You ate earlier. How many packs did you attempt to fly in the house? And what about the cookies, Ryan? Later, Oliver. Thanks for joining me, babe. Oh, you don't do well in the house? Getting up and leaving at midnight, pick up legs load. No. Oh, Lord. What are y'all into now? Flesh cookies? Scared to ask. Night of the Living Dead cookie and a zombie cookie. All right, Ryan, I'll see if I can make some cookies for this weekend. No promises, but I will see. You'll see the can again, John, I promise. You might as well go ahead and head to 7-Eleven. I know, right? I want to know what a zombie cookie is and a Night of the Living Dead cookie, too. Come on now. You got to fill me in. Joe, Drone Man Productions. Welcome, my dear. You're headed to 7-Eleven. I told you you'd see it again. And I'm not sure what you're stepping in. And I'm not really sure I want to know what you're stepping in. Are you going to make it back home on your birthday? There's still a few more, John. Right? Aries girls. Kiss concert April 5th. You're going? I know they're playing in Philadelphia sometime either tomorrow through this weekend. Because my boss took off. He's off tomorrow, Friday, and Monday. He'll be back on Tuesday. So I'm not sure which day the concert actually is. Oh, no, that sounds like an amazing show. Kiss with Motley Crue. Epic. Kenny Neal was telling me about that. He said that is an amazing, amazing movie. He said if you haven't seen it, watch it. No, Joe, you're in trial mode, so it'll just be something else that I have to do and have to remove if it goes bye-bye. So, once you get out of your trial mode, then we'll take care of that. Lots of needles, though, so if it makes you squeamish, you've been warned. Hey, that was the life. Their life. Not my life. Their life. And think of life on the road. And what all they went through. Or anybody goes through. Oh, Ryan, it's about Motley Crue. No, Joe, I haven't watched it. Jim, that's messed up. They didn't even leave you any dinner. And payback. Right, Indigo? Savages. Ryan, don't say that. You're not a Motley Crue fan. Ahaha, ouch. EBR, welcome, babe.
Oh, delicious.
That's foul.
What?
That was delicious.
June.
Right? Motley Crue is awesome.
EBR. Joe.
I know. Poor Ryan said he doesn't like Motley Crue.
Can you pull it like the FPV YouTube and drop the link for like people who click it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's tell Chris I said hello. Guys, check out FPD NoobTube tonight. They're going to have an announcement on there, Chuck says. So, see what they're talking about. Crystal's going to drop the link. She's going to end this at 9, and they're going to crank up at 9, I believe. Ba-ding.
Awesome, EBR. The Hawk is awesome still.
Dude, I flew mine today, yes. Because I, for the ones that don't know, my floss, I went out today and had a couple flights with it. All was good. Went to fly another pack with it. Plugged it in. Boom! Fire just shot all out of this thing. Burnt the ESC right off of the arm. So that's what you see, the shininess. I went ahead. It did damage the frame a little bit. So I put some clear glue back onto it. Got all the motors pulled off. Cleaned all the dirt out of it because we had kicked dirt on it to put the fire out. But yeah, it was crazy. The whole tail end was on fire with the light bone all onto it. So it was pretty serious. And good thing we were in near dirt. We were able to kick the dirt onto it and get it out with my son Russell because I didn't. I just like, whoa, and threw it to the ground. He acted responded quickly. So she's still there to fly again.
Once she's repaired.
When she's repaired. And it still stinks.
Ed said, "Did you get some video?"
No, not of the fire, because that's what I said. Normally I turn on my GoPro first and then I plug in. I didn't do it that time that way because you would have seen the flames. I mean, it just went everywhere. It was like spontaneous. It just, I mean, it went right up like they had gasoline on that thing. That light's killing your eyes, ain't it? I can see it like.
Yeah, it's like that. Like right here, you can see like the light streams as well.
Yeah, it's like literally. I can't get it closer now. I gotta put another piece of paper towel across it.
Awesome, Eric. You flew again today?
Indigo. I was coming up, so I was at a baseball diamond, and you know how the back gate, you know, the catcher's point comes up like this, the fence. So I was coming up to it, and I just and throw a split S into it. I think I smacked the ground too many times. I smacked it like 3 hard times. One time I turtle mode back over, and 2 other times it probably didn't turtle mode too good. So it was normal. Everything was fine when I went over. It was still plugged in. Last time I hit, actually, it did eject the battery. So it broke the battery strap and all that. So it was a pretty hard hit. It could have very well been that. I'll tell you what else it could have very well been is I had rubber bands around the arms, and I pulled up over top of my battery because this is for the dogs. If you guys do this, I got a new way of figuring out do this. I've looked through like Josh's, Bird's, Joe's, and stuff like that, and they run their power wires in and through the frame and come out the back. So then you could have your power come out here, your battery on this end, and so that's what I'm gonna do. And
they said, "Oh, gotcha, growth by abuse."
Yeah, probably helped it out a little bit, I'd say. It's a 40 amp ESC, so the rubber bands anyway. I'm thinking. Maybe they could have, from the crash, the tape could have moved around, and they could have probably bared down in there and rubbed it.
Good night, EBR. Sure, but thank you so much for joining me, babe.
Night, EBR. But yes, I got to flew the Hawk because this is what I normally fly, and then I keep the Hawk as a backup. So they fly about the same.
Eric, you're still
Yeah,
sick,
still
and you're still got 2 packs in today.
Yeah, there you go.
See? And they said he is just coming over to the dark side. I don't think so.
That's the way to do
Right,
it.
Rhino? Just wait. You just wait. It gets worse. You're doing the little whoops now. Just wait. Flying is good medicine. I don't know.
I was just laughing about it. So then there's a C-130 just keeps like circling the park, but he's way off in the distance. He must have saw us over there flying the drones around. Next pass he makes, he comes right over top our heads. I mean, low as the trees. So he's up in air and he comes down into the area of the park. So I just take the drone. The drone's still smoking. I turn the GoPro on. I'm like, look at this, guys. This guy's crazy. My son's like, you're crazy. Your drone just burns up. You still just worry about capturing footage. I'm like, it's the tube.
Imagine that.
Yep.
Ryan, if you go to eDrone's page, she's got a link to Teespring, and you can get his shirts from there.
And you guys saw me strip this last week on her show. I started working on it. Cotton candy. Hype trains. Put some snake skin on it. So I still got a little bit of work to do to it. Have it back up in the air. Maybe might let Crystal fly it. Nah. She'll crash it.
You don't know that. Everybody crashes.
Well, means I'm just building it. I don't want to crash it. If it's crashing, I want to crash it. What am I saying?
Well, you can crash it the first time. I can crash it the second time.
I hope my motor's still good. I hope it didn't burn the motor and everything up. It looks good.
Is that what you think, Ed?
That baby was smoking.
Staying vertical is why Lewis leans against that power pole.
Yeah, right. That's why it's there.
That way he doesn't lean too far.
I've never tried to do that. Just lean up against something and fly. That would probably stop me from doing this.
One of these days, Adam. One of these days.
So my son's over there flying, right? This Haitian dude walks by with his girl, and he says he sees my son over there like this. And he said, I see him looking at the ground. He goes, and then I see this thing. He goes, I'm looking, I'm going, how the hell is he doing it by looking at the ground? So he come over, and I put the goggles on him and moved the drone around, explained to him. I didn't have my spares with him. I was taking for a flight.
Your next goal is to build something sweet over next winter. This summer, I'm going to flung what I brung. Exactly, babe. That's like Chris this past weekend. He took 7. He flew what? 1, 2?
I flew, I flew the Stinger and Floss all weekend. No, I did fly the Hawk 5 once at the Asylum. But I busted a prop on it, just the tip of it. Very tip of the prop. Didn't even phase it.
Right, Mike? He weevils, he wobbles, but he don't fall down.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Adam said, I gotta lean. Laugh out loud, I'll fall the hell down.
I'll tell you now, diving in buildings, that was different for me, right? So I go punch up, and it was like 13 stories. I punch up, and then the first time I did that, it was kind of like weird because I felt myself go like this. I was like, whoa, that was different coming off that roof. Your brain doesn't pick up on that on these trees. It was like, oh shit, we're good.
You know what's funny? He might still put his head down, but I tell you what, everybody seriously has a different flying position.
Oh, yeah.
E-drone, he stands there, his mouth is open, and it's like, and at times, you'll watch his tongue.
He gets into it.
His tongue will like flicker in and out, in and out, in and out. Everybody has a different flying style. And if you're not on the goggles at that time and you're flying with somebody else, just stand back and watch their body position. What their body is doing. It's different. Believe me, it is totally different. Josh can either lean or he can stand straight.
Josh, Stevie Wonder.
But his head moves.
I can't move my head because then it just like fucks me all up. Like I tried that. I tried to do like the kind of like, now if I'm coming up to something like this, I will do like this. I will be like like look at it kind of like that, or if I'm like circling around it, I'll kind of do like this and keep my eyes like on it, just thinking about tilting my head down and keeping my eye on it when it's not.
Eric, it's not good to dive bomb your head, my dear.
No, especially when you get into those 5 inches.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, okay? Right now you're doing a whoop. If you get used to doing that, then you're in trouble when you go bigger. They hurt a whole lot more.
Yes, believe me. I smacked myself with Letty. Right into myself. Jim, she actually didn't mail it out today neither.
I told him.
Oh, say she blamed it on me, but.
No, I told him. I said I came home, I sat down, that was ball game. Night, night. John said I gotta lean on something.
Try sitting down once. Seriously, I when I used to go to the race, multi GP track, I see them all sitting down. I'm like, well, I'm gonna try that. So one day I go over here in the field, take my chair and sit down. Oh, watch out, it's over with then. Because look, then I can just like, sit down. You can just hold your transmitter like this, put your arms on your knees. I mean, you're in the position then, dude. It's like, think about being in the cockpit more or less. You know what I mean? You're sitting down, you're like this. You're in the moment at that point. But some can't do it sitting down. At first, I couldn't. I was like stumbling, crashing into shit all the time. But it took me a couple flights, and I was picked right up on it. So now I can stand up or sit down.
Adam?
I'll find myself, if I don't have my lanyard on, I'm like this with the transmitter.
Just like Adam said, it's fun. Josh leans, Stevie Wonder's Night Train is rock the ass, laugh out loud, walks and flies. Adam looks down and gotta lean. I mean, everybody's got their own style.
If we ever fly together, I'll have the B-rolls of whatever you do. I'm good at doing that, getting up on you when you're...
Right, Mike? Remember playing video games and you were using the hands to jump, not the controller? It was like, come on, damn it, go! I'm jumping higher.
Or playing and go to run through something and duck. What the shit? I've ducked a couple of times on the drone. But you're talking, woo! I mean, velocity speed going through something. I'm like, shit.
Ed said, I used to always fly in the chair. Almost fell out of it more than once. No offense, Ed, but I could see me doing that, sitting down and whatever.
No, because Ed leaned bad. Even sat down, Ed's got that lean. Yeah, you need to try. Micromotor Warehouse. So check him out. He gets in like a recliner chair, like lays back and flies. I'd love to try that one time. That'd be pretty cool. You're just looking straight up. Chris Riley did it a couple of times. Don't get on the roof like Chris did. He said he almost fell off the roof. He felt himself go like this on that roof. And I was like, no, you don't want to do that.
Kenny said, like you said before, stick a quarter between your butt cheeks and try to hold it there. You'll stand up real straight.
Yo. I can start out with the stance. I get like this, and I'm on my sticks. I just get like this. By the time the flight's over, I'm like, the more I get into it, I'm looking down. And my guy lets me fly in the field over here. He's like, why do you just keep looking at the ground? I'm confused. I'm like, oh, I'm just looking at my shoes, admiring my Crocs.
Indigo said, the main reason I fly at the same park all the time is there's a great spot to sit in the middle of the field.
Get in the corner of the field. In the middle of the field, you're going to smack yourself. I have learned that. Get into like the corner, because if you're out in the middle, wham! I'll tell you guys, if you don't know, Hot Dog FPV, check his video channel out. He hit himself. He come around a building. Woo! Bam! Smacked himself right in the chest with that drone. Man, I'm telling you what. That'll make you decide.
Right, Ed? Yep, you get a few mentions now and then about me bowing my head, Chris, and then I see you doing the same damn thing.
I'll bust your balls, and I do it every time.
Look, this guy, right? No lie, okay? We were headed up to, I think we were headed up to pick up E-drone.
It won't stay up.
Right? He's bitching about this woman in her car on her cell phone, and he is on his cell phone messaging the guys.
But
I said, wait a minute. It's the same way. It's the same way, Ed.
The light screen. She's like this.
He says something about somebody else, and he's doing the exact same thing.
I'm in this mirror, that mirror. I'm like, Shoot, I got this. I'm like, come on now. Oh, I know. I remember, Joe. I've had 5 inches smack me and tear my arm all up, blood all running down the arm. It hurts. That's why this weekend, Joe, Joseph Ford, he set up a pre-arm on my transmitter, so I have to now pull up the momentary on this side and then arm. Yeah, I got tired of busting my fingers up. Lean down, that thing hit that thing. Well, when that thing hits that, you just want to take that thing and fling it. It's all the ground.
Mike said you're not supposed to try to catch them. Oh, Lord. Well, you know, you got to live and learn. Some people are just hard-headed and have to learn a different way.
What is it? Benedictine University?
Benedictine.
Benedictine, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's from where Jim used to live. That's right. Them fanboys. I know. I love the people when you see them like they're camera birds and all. They're catching them and all that. They're like, you see a lot of them. You're like, so why do you catch it? They're like, dude, I can't land that thing. Like, what? Look, that's the funnest part. When you go to land, that thing starts bouncing around. Bah, bah, that's your best footage. Just keep the camera. Make sure you keep recording until you literally, stop the drone on the ground and then call it quits. That way you get that footage.
Are you speaking from experience?
Yes. I used to do that until I learned to land them GPS drones, because the GPS drones want to do the hop and keep coming up on you. So you have to consistently hold down on the stick, and even if you have a disarm, hold down on the stick and then disarm it. Don't just let the stick go back up center, because they go back center and it can bounce up. That's like bounce it properly.
All right, guys. It is 9:01. Hey, if you don't get somewhere, I'm gonna hurt you. Hey. See what I go through? This is why it's Crystal's Crazy Corner. It's because of this one and a kid out there.
That and your pids will make it bounce.
But I'm going to wrap this up.
Check out
the FPV Noob Tube. They have a big announcement tonight. And that is the reason that I'm cutting everything short. So go check them out, guys. I really appreciate it. And remember, I love you guys. Hey, Bob. Love you, baby. I'm headed over to check out the FPV Noob Tube. They've got a huge announcement to make. So if you can, join me over there. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
See you next time.